Then tell me, who are you?
My name is Naotako Komatsu. I'm a taika. Technically, I'm the king around here. Of these parts, anyway. My kingdom is known as N. It looks like they've all come looking for you. Yoma don't attack in packs. Ashire must be giving them orders. See if you can spot it.
Shire?
The only ones left are you and Gajo.
Taiho, please. You can't take any more of this. Welcome back, Mr. Hukan. I understand that Yoma showed up in the town today. It's been a long time since that happened.
I know. Strange.
I directed the letter I sent specifically to the N Taiho. Only the people who are very close to him would know about that letter.
But he can't be the king of N. He doesn't even act like one.
The Taiho's man would never dare pretend that he was the king of N. Anyway, I cannot go with you, Your Majesty. It's better this way. I will wait here for you.
But I thought...
What's the matter?
Huh?
The room's upstairs.
Is there anything else I can get you, Mr. Hukan? Enjoy.
Why Hukan?
I can't call myself king here in town, can I?
I've been told the same king has been ruling over this kingdom for 500 years.
My body doesn't grow old the way you think it would. I even have to change the places I hang out every 30 years or so, otherwise people get suspicious.
You drew the sword.
The scabbard is pretty much dead. You must have been seeing some strange illusions.
Do you have more knowledge of what this is?
The sword, Suigu. Sui means water. Gu means monkey. The water symbolizes the sword. The monkey symbolizes the scabbard. You can cut any Yoma with this, but you can also use the blade to show visions. It usually mirrors what's inside its owner's mind. If you master it, it's extremely useful. You can see images from the past, future, and of places far, far away. But if you don't know how to use it, it'll show you endless illusions. That's why you need the scabbard to seal it. The scabbard often shows up in the form of a monkey. The monkey can read your mind, and if you don't know how to control him, he will use the illusions to manipulate you. That's why you need the sword to keep him under control. Or so I've heard from King K a couple of generations ago. It's one of the national treasures of K.
I have a friend who insists that I'm the queen of K. But that's not true, right?
I don't know. How many Yoma have you slain so far? If I tried that sword, I probably wouldn't be able to kill any Yoma with it. It would be ineffective. I could draw the sword because the scabbard was dead, but usually only the true owner of the sword can use it. And you've been using it. That proves that you are in fact the ruler of K. If you fix the scabbard, you'll be able to use the power of the sword properly. But before that, you'll need to be officially crowned.
But wait, hold on a minute.
Man, am I whooped! Huh? Who's that?
You'd better watch your tone of language.
What does that mean? Oh, is she gonna be your wife or something?
Hey.
Well, she isn't your mom, is she?
What, you don't have manners unless she's my wife or mother? Now behave yourself.
I've met you before, but we were still on the other side.
What do you mean the other... Hey, why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Well, that's Enki.
So you're the Kirin of N.
And this, my friend, is the Queen of K.
I know that. No wonder I had picked up the scent of blood the first time that I saw you. Why didn't you come here first or go to K when you arrived? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Looking for me? Why would you be doing that?
Keiki told me he was going to Horai to find the ruler. But when I saw the kind of situation he was in, I decided
Explain it to her later. I need to take you to a place that's going to be safer for you. It's not much, but it'll be an opportunity for you to see my home.
See your home?
Gene Palace, that's his home. It's no big deal.
Gene Palace? There's no way I could go there.
I told you, Yoma don't go after a specific target, unless they're being controlled by a Shirei.
By a Shirei?
Only Kirin can order their Shirei, which means the ruler of another kingdom is after your life.
Yes, I understand.
I would hate to see any of my people get hurt because you're staying in this town.
I'd like to take somebody with me if it's okay.
You mean that Hanju? Why, is he your servant or something?
No, he's my friend! Please, come to the palace with me.
I greatly appreciate your kind offer, but I'm sure I would be of no use to you there, Your Majesty. Please forgive me for behaving so rudely towards you in the past.
Nothing has changed between us.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It's still just me, Rakashun. I finally realized it. I don't care if I'm a queen or a kaikyaku. I just want to be myself when I'm Yoko Nakajima. I thought you and I were friends, Rakashun. But now you don't talk to me the same way anymore. And you don't want to be around. If that's what I get for becoming a queen, then I don't want the title.
You're so far away from me now that you've become queen.
That's discrimination. You never held it against me for being a kaikyaku. What's so different? You don't have to treat me this way just because I'm the queen.
Yoko.
I'm not far away from you, Rakashun. Maybe it's your feelings that have changed about me. Go ahead, take a look. You'll see that there are only 2 steps between us.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong?
That's about 3 steps for me.
Rakashun! Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, what are you doing? I thought I told you to behave yourself. Yoko, are you all right up there?
I was flying like this on the first day, too. I was feeling so lonely, scared, and hopeless. But now I'm not feeling any of those things. That's because I'm with you, Rakashun. Sorry if I depend on you so much.
Just remember, I wouldn't have come along if I didn't want to.
You even got hurt because of me. It's turned out to be so dangerous.
Yes, that's true. But I'd rather be with you in a dangerous place than be alone in a safe place. I knew it was the right thing for me to do all along. Look, Yoko, that's the town of Konkyu.
It's so dark down there. Where's the palace? Are we getting close?
It's on top of Konkyu Mountain.
Mountain? I don't see any mountain there. The mountain that reaches the heavens.
So how was the ride? Pretty comfortable, huh?
Are we gonna have to climb all of these?
I suppose we are.
I see, there's been a spell cast on these stairs.
It smells like the ocean. Look, Rakashun, it's the sea.
Of course it is, we're above the clouds.
There's a sea above the clouds?
You wouldn't call it Unkai if it wasn't.
I can see the lights of the town. Doesn't all the water fall down to the ground below?
Why would the water of Unkai fall?
Since you like the view so much, I'll have the room with the terrace prepared for you, Queen Kay.
Excuse me, would you please do me a favor and quit calling me Queen?
You'll get used to it.
I'm looking for my friend. Do you know where I could find him? Is that you, Rakushun?
That's why I told you to behave yourself.
Now I get it. That's what it means to be a Hanju. I had no idea that you could also turn into a man.
If I were just a beast, I wouldn't be able to talk.
Why is it that you don't stay in that form all the time? If you looked like that, I wouldn't have hugged and embarrassed you that way.
I feel a lot more comfortable when I'm in the animal form.
We mean no disrespect. It's just that His Majesty is sometimes not aware of his manners. He believes that the people who visit should reflect those who live here.
I understand. It was wrong of me to show up that way.
My name is Yoshuko. I am the Minister of Law here. I have been assigned to serve you. Just call, Your Majesty.
Sure.
Rakushun, you can still take the clothes off if you'd like to.
No, that's okay, Your Majesty.
All right, Taiho will explain the situation in Kay as it stands.
Joy's forces are growing in number considerably. Yoma are attacking people in Kay, and they're asking for Joy's protection. Even if we bring them their real queen now, they may not choose to believe us.
And who is this Joy person?
She's calling herself the Queen of Kay.
Huh?
But she's a fake.
A fake queen? But what makes you think she's a fake?
'Cause I saw it. She had Keiki right there by her side.
But doesn't that mean...
A Kirin's horn is the source of holy power. Keiki's was sealed by a spell along with his voice. If Joy were the real queen, why would she do that? An ordinary human can't seal a Kirin's horn. Some idiot ruler of another kingdom must have used his Kirin to do it.
Yoko, you will need to rescue Keiki if you are to become the rightful heir to your kingdom.
Wait a minute! I didn't come here because I wanted to be some kind of glorified queen!
Huh?
If you, the King of N, say that I am the rightful queen, then I have no choice but to believe you. But the reason I came here is because I was sick of being chased around by Yoma, having to lie to people, and running around all the time in fear of my life. I just wanted to find out if there was a way for me to get back home.
Yoko, please sit down for a second.
It's just that...
Please, sit down. I need to explain something to you about the dynamics of how this all works.
There are 12 kingdoms in this world, and Tente chooses a ruler for each kingdom.
So then they grabbed Yoko because she was the daughter of a king or something?
Not quite. Tente gives this special duty to a holy creature called a Kirin. Only the Kirin can choose who will be the rightful ruler. The Kirin is to choose a wise ruler who won't oppress the people, who will keep the kingdom safe, and help farmers keep peace on their land. However, no rain lasts forever in the world we come from. Do you have any idea why this is?
Because the king eventually dies and his successor might not be fit to be a king?
Well, in this world, if you become a ruler, your life changes. You're given eternal life. Here, you do not inherit the throne. Instead, the Kirin will select you. And then, the heavens keep a close eye on you. Pretty flawless system, don't you think?
So what is a Kirin anyway?
It's a holy creature born on Mount Ho, which is located in the middle of the world. It is said to be a creature of righteousness and compassion.
Taiho advised the ruler to be just and compassionate. They asked the ruler to think about the people of their kingdom, to forgive the criminals, to decrease their taxes. But a real kingdom cannot be run in such a way. Sometimes you must ignore the Taiho to keep the kingdom in order. However, a Kirin must obey its master, no matter how wrong they are being.
So, you can do pretty much anything if you're chosen to be the ruler?
Yes, you can even abandon your people and go back to your world.
Abandon them?
There's nothing that you cannot do. If you want to go back home, then go ahead. But the heavens created the Kirin to look after the kingdoms and care for them, which means the heavens expect you to rule the country justly and with compassion. If you ignore the Kirin's words and become evil and ruthless, then you'll foil heaven's mission. The previous king of En fell into the devil's hands. He would slaughter the people if they didn't obey and burn down their villages. Then one day the Kirin became ill.
When the ruler loses his way, the Kirin gets sick. It is known as Shitsudo.
What is Shitsudo?
Once the Kirin gets sick, it's almost impossible to cure it. Because once started, not many rulers can change. And eventually,
The Kirin will lose all of its strength and die.
And if the Kirin dies, so does the ruler.
But I thought you were given eternal life.
That's right. But I would still die if I got beheaded or my body were cut in half. And since the Kirin chose the king will die if the Kirin does. But if the ruler dies first, the Kirin doesn't necessarily die. Keiki is an example of that.
Keiki.
You were chosen by Keiki. You still have to go to Mount Ho to be crowned officially. But the heavens have already made the decision. You are the Queen of K. Nothing can change that. You're free to go home, but your kingdom will lie in waste without a ruler. And the heavens will punish both of you.
So what will happen to us? Will Keiki become sick and die?
Yes, and you'll die somewhere shortly after that. If that happens, what are the people of K supposed to do? A kingdom without its ruler will become chaotic, infested by Yoma. It will suffer from storms and drought. Plague will spread and the people will lose their minds. Keiki took a long time to find the last ruler, and K was in disorder during that time. Now K is once again in distress. The refugees from K have grown to uncomfortable levels here in N.
So you want me to become the queen because of the refugees? Because N can't handle them anymore?
It doesn't really matter how you put it. But I do believe that you have what it takes to be the Queen of K.
You do?
Well, you are your own master. You are aware of the responsibility of being yourself. That's why you can become friends with a Hanju and respond to his feelings. You cannot be in charge of the land if you cannot be in charge of yourself.
Shoryu, don't force her to do it. She has to decide what she wants to do with her kingdom by herself. As long as she remembers what the consequences are, she can do what she wants.
You see how compassionate the Kirin is?
If nothing else, I want you to at least save Keiki. We cannot leave him there to be treated like that.
I know this has come on suddenly, but I need your answer tomorrow.
All right.
I don't understand this. Why is Yoko a queen? I know her and she's not fit for it. But I'm much different. I know that I could do it. This all must be a big misunderstanding. Keiki brought me here because of a special reason. But then Yoko must have gotten involved by mistake. They must have taken her by accident thinking she was me. And King Ko was even trying to help me.
King Ko was?
I should be the queen. Don't you think so? I have absolutely no attachment to the other world. I'm strong and I'm able and I'm not afraid to fight. I can...
You really think so? I don't think you're qualified. You don't seem to be master of your own being. If one really knows herself, she would never say that she is fit to be a ruler.
I don't understand why you can't make up your mind. You know that if Keiki dies, you will die too. It doesn't matter if you go back to your world. You'll still die.
I know, I understand that, but I don't want to make a decision like this just to save my life, just so I can live longer. Since I came to this world, I could have lost my life many times, so I'm not afraid of dying. But this decision isn't to be taken lightly. You grew up in this world, so you think I should be the queen simply because I was chosen. But that's not right. Mr. Shuko, King En and Enki are both Taika, right?
Yes.
Then they must appreciate how I'm feeling about making this decision and how much I want to go home.
His Majesty and Taiho probably won't tell you this story. And I know that more than likely it's none of my business, but I think it would benefit you to know this information.
Son, you stay here. I'll be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Yes, Father. I'll stay right here. I'm not going home. I'm not gonna make them sad.
Father! Where's my father? Father.
Where is the Lord, young master?
He's dead. There was nothing we could do.
This is devastating news. His death leaves us with you as our new leader, young master. Give us the word.
We shall escape to the castle on the island. And don't leave a single person behind. Use all available boats. Leave nothing for the Murakami clan. And that includes your life.
He was a child who lost his home in a fire in the capital city. And 10 years after that, he stood as a man about to lose his small territory on the Satoshi Island.
Rokuta is the name of the Kirin of En. He chooses a man beside him as a king. Do you want a kingdom? Rokuta asked. The 12 Kingdoms, Episode 11. The Shadow of the Moon, the Sea of the Shadow, Chapter 11.